you can save me now. I might flow away, I'm too high up on my lonely cloud. Gone too far today, you can find me in the lost and found. Please just stay away, you're the only thing I care about. Lost it all, I look back at all the memories. Miss you most, without you I have no energy. Can't control all my thoughts, they eat away at me. I can't run. Lost it all, I look back at all the memories. Miss you most, without you I have no energy. Can't control all my thoughts, they eat away at me. I can't run. Every day and thing though, it's my fault cause I can't let you go. I was good when you leave, I feel low. Up at night thinking about if you go. Break my heart every day and thing though, it's my fault cause I can't let you go. I was good when you leave, I feel low. Up at night thinking about if you go. Up all night, drunk and high, wasting all my time till I see your eyes. Wanna stay by you cause you are my life. Pushing through it all till I reach the sky. Running circles in my head, I get scared I'm about to lose it all. Lost a piece of me, I don't know the fame could make me old. I feel all alone, all my fears are going to control. Do you really care? I don't know if I can trust a soul. I feel alone again without you. It's my home again, I'm so through. Oh my heart again, I need you. I'm sorry that I'm not with you. Take my heart every day and thing though, it's my fault cause I can't let you go. I was good when you leave, I feel low. Up at night thinking about if you go. Take my heart every day and thing though, it's my fault cause I can't let you go. I was good when you leave, I feel low. Up at night thinking about if
that shit right there, jam it, dog. Yo. 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 What's good with y'all, man? Shout out to the gang. What's good? What's good? Blessing. Shout out to the gang, man. Thank y'all for hanging out with your boy, man. Welcome, man. It's Sunday. I hope y'all having an amazing Sunday. Hope y'all staying out the trouble. Hope y'all staying out the way, man.
I ain't feeling good, but you know it already. Then I with my bitch and she said she already. And the friends on me to win, so I know we already. Lord, give me mercy already.
I don't feel like I'm. Am I gonna go out tonight? Nah, I can't go out tonight. I feel like I wanna, you know what I'm saying? I feel like I wanna do a little grooving. I'm gonna be in tonight, man. We got a wedding tonight. I would go out tonight, but I wouldn't step out tonight, dog. I wanna do a little grooving right now. I can feel it. I would step out tonight, but I'm gonna be here. We got a wager tonight. Casino got 2 wagers tonight as he continued his Casino World Tour. I should call it United States Tour, but I just say World Tour because he's playing against guys from all over the world. You know, he traveled to the U.S. so he can be not delayed and stuff like that. What's good? Seeing that YouTube video, he said, why? Richmond. Oh, man. I don't know, man, but let's get into it, y'all. Are y'all ready to start the show today? Boy, y'all ready to start the show today. What y'all got going on, man? Y'all watching football or something? Basketball? What Sunday is like for y'all? How is Sunday for y'all, man? What is Sunday like for y'all, dog? What are y'all getting into? What are y'all getting into? Sunday for me is gym. Sunday be pretty chill. I don't really be doing that on Sunday. I mean, other than gym, I don't be doing that on Sunday. Relaxing. Yeah, it's like, I mean, Sundays are really like, most people powering up for tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Tomorrow is a big day. You know, I guess it's a bad thing if y'all got a job out there. Weirdo. I guess if y'all got to go to work tomorrow, All you losers in the chat gotta go to work tomorrow. That's what the word on the street is. You got a job, you a bum. You go to work, watch these niggas play 2K, and you support their career, and you the bomb. Boy, I tell you, but they 2K community tough, dog. You a fucking loser, CJ. You losing ass fucking you. CJ, you got a job? You fucking loser. You telling me you gotta go to work and you watch my shit while you at work? You bum ass nigga. Do some motherfucking work, nigga. Man, this shit. He said, "They just hurt my heart." Yo, A2O, you a whole fucking bomb, nigga. You bomb. You gotta go to work tomorrow. Shut your motherfucking ass up, H2O. I don't want to hear shit from you, goddammit. Shit. You working motherfucker, you. Oh man, dog. Woo. Well, I tell you, y'all working motherfuckers. He said, I'd rather watch these motherfuckers. He said, let TK stretch them out. Man, we gonna move on from that, man. We're gonna move on from it. You working motherfuckers. But y'all that don't know, that was a joke. Apparently, word on the street is if you have a job, you a bum, you know. Yeah, bum ass nigga. All right, but let's get into the show, man. Let's get into the show. This is why we do what we do. Oh, let me go. I forgot to pull this story up. I got another. Oh, we're gonna start off with. Now we're gonna start off with this story, but let me have this one ready to go. Let me have this one ready to go, cause this is gonna be the next story. It's gonna be the second story, so let me put it in the chamber. Cause it was amazing, and man, it was amazing, dog. It was when I listened to this while I was at the gym. Oh man, it was amazing. It was amazing. Okay, first story today. All right, boom. Okay. All right, this is the first story today. All right, yeah, chat. Let me go to the big screen. All right. Hope everybody having an amazing day. First story of today. Young brother stabbed up an old lady for her car. As y'all seen the young brother, let's put the young brother back on the screen, man. Young brother, man. How old would y'all say he is? I'm gonna say between 17. This picture right here and that picture right there, I'm gonna say between 17 and 22. 17 and 22. These pictures, he looked really young. From what we can see, you know, it's not super clear, but from what I see, he looks super young, man. Between 17 and 22, I'm gonna say. Young dude. Search for a person of interest in deadly stabbing. Deadly stabbing. Now, for y'all that haven't heard the story yet, a 77-year-old woman fatally stabbed outside of gated Buckhead community. 77. For what? Come on, bro. For what? For what? We don't know how old he is yet. Right now, I'm just guessing. I'm assuming when I look at the picture, I'm assuming he's somewhere between 17 and 21, 22. We don't know how old he is. Hopefully they mention his age. But he stabbed up a 77-year-old woman for her ride. Let's listen to the story.
Tonight, a desperate search for answers after an elderly woman was killed in her Buckhead home. Take a look at your screen. This is the person police are calling a person of interest. The victim, 77-year-old Eleanor Bowles, stabbed multiple times in an alleged car robbery. Atlanta News First reporter Yasmina Alston is live near Paces West Terrace.
Let's stop it right there. Let's stop it right there. Let's stop it right there. Let's replay that one more time.
At home. Take a look at your screen. This is the person police are calling a person of interest. The victim, 77-year-old Eleanor Bowles, stabbed multiple times in an alleged car robbery. 77-year-old Eleanor Bowles stabbed multiple times in an alleged car robbery.
One more time.
12-year-old Eleanor Bowles stabbed multiple times in an alleged car robbery.
Stabbed multiple times in a alleged car robbery. Clearly, he wanted the car. I mean, that's what he got when he stabbed her. We see him, from what I know, he got the car. So he stabbed a 77-year-old woman multiple times. He's on his way to prison. Y'all know that. Come on. Come on, y'all. Young black boy that went up and stabbed a 77-year-old white woman. We're not making it about race, but we're going to make it about the situation of what we know from experience. I don't care what color she was, but just the fact that he didn't went and stabbed up an old 77-year-old white woman. To all my supporters in the chat, y'all know we don't do, we about unity over here, but when we call spades to spades. You know where he going, and you know he gonna be gone for a long time. He gonna be gone for a long time. Now, when he get to jail, and he got to actually live this life where there's multiple stabbings on a daily, it won't be no 77-year-old woman that is, on the other hand, trying to fight him or possibly stab him and take his life. It's going to be a young stud or older stud. It won't be no old woman. So you done went and stabbed up this elderly lady for her fucking car. And you finna go down to prison. Well, stabbing is a normal thing. And look at this young dude, man. This is why I do what I do, y'all. Once again, let me repeat this. I left my jobs building helicopters. If you don't believe me, just go research me. Go find out who my former employees are. Find out some of my coworkers. Ask them why I quit. Ask them why I quit my job building helicopters. Ask them what I told them. When my coworkers, when I told them what I was going to do, they said, man, if that's what you choose. I said, man, I got a mission. I'm meant for something. I quit my job to sit here in this chair and try to sway somebody to the right side. And for somebody that's thinking about going down this road, you might hear me and you might say, well, you know what? After listening to some of that shit that boy said right there, you know what? I'm going to have to rethink about this life that I'm heading down. 77-year-old woman, you done went and stabbed her up for a fucking car. Do he look tougher than Kodak Black? When y'all look at this guy right here, do he look tougher than Kodak Black? Have y'all ever heard of that song, Super Grimly? Super Grimly, or whatever, if I'm saying the word wrong. Super Grimly or some shit? That's a bad nigga that made that song. Have y'all heard about some of the stories Kodak Black done in the hood? Have y'all heard about some of the stories? That's a bad motherfucker. Have y'all heard about... Now, we don't know if Kodak Black had any ties to this, but one of Kodak Black mans was down here in Florida. They cut his head off. Any of y'all know that story I'm talking about? cut his fucking head off and brought it back to the community, or what we call the community. Cut his fucking head off. Wow. Do this guy look tougher than Boosie? Now I'm asking you this because I'm gonna tie it up in a second. Do this guy right here look tougher than Boosie? Do you think this guy tougher than YNW Melly? Just by what we see. He went and stabbed up an old 77-year-old woman. He ain't went to do no gangbanging shit against some people that own that type of time. He chose the 77-year-old old elderly lady to take his gangster shit out on. He ain't go see one of them niggas that live that life. Nah, he picked the old 77-year-old white woman. Do this guy look tougher than T.I.? Once again, we judging the book by a cover based off his action, the person he chose to target, and based off the image right here. Now, this might be a bad motherfucker. Well, he got to be a bad motherfucker to volunteer to go to prison. Yeah, when you raise your hand to go to prison, you might be a bad motherfucker. So he might be a bad motherfucker. But I don't know how many times I'm going to tell y'all. When you go to jail, bro, there was some big motherfucking Great Danes. Maybe you saying there's something worse. I'm going to have to figure that out. My bad, though, Smooth. Let me see, can I approve it? Okay, hold on. There, I was able to approve it. Gotta be a different type of sick to stab a 77-year-old woman. I don't condone no violence, but bro could have really just took the whip. She's so old. Hope the worst for him. That's crazy. But I'm not gonna say I hope the worst for him, because we don't hope the worst on, you know, none of these guys none of these guys I'm naming. We don't hope the worst, but he shall get judged by the law. And the law gonna do what the law gonna do. You know, I'm not trying to tell you how to feel about it. I'm just saying, for me, he deserved to go to jail. And the reason I ask you, was he tougher than those guys I named? Y'all been rocking with me for a while. Those guys I named, what do they all have in common when they got to prison? For my guys that been rocking with me for a while, you been paying attention. I'm giving you a pop quiz right now. What do they all have? What do they all have in common? Those guys I asked, is he tougher than those guys I named? What do they all have about prison? They have a story. They have a very similar story. For my guys that been rocking with me, for my ladies that been rocking with me, pop quiz time. Pop quiz. He said got out as soon as they could. Got out as soon as they could, but I'm looking for something else. They all wanted to come back home. That means they got out as soon as I could. It's a good one too. I'm looking for they cried. They begged. They pleaded. They sent message over and over and over and over to the public. For the public to feel some type of empathy for them. Man, they ain't treat me right down here, dog. They ain't treat me right. So we got real gangsters going to prison and talking about how they being mistreated, and you sign up for that? But you ain't tougher than them guys? Think about what I'm saying, y'all. You're a young nigga living in gangster life, but you ain't tougher than Boosie? You ain't tougher than a nigga with multiple bodies, allegedly? So you got a nigga like Boosie saying, I'm mistreated, man. I'm going crazy down here. I got to get out of here. You got a nigga like, that I just found out. I didn't know what Hernandez committed suicide, who played for the Patriots, killed his best friend, then went to jail and committed suicide. Suicide is a very popular thing once you go to jail, for y'all that don't know. Suicide is a very popular thing. People jump off the rails. Now, these are stories I done heard from people that live that life. So I lived that life, but I didn't make it to prison. I don't know how many times I'm going to tell y'all I'm so blessed that I didn't make it to prison. So I really lived that life. And I don't know why I didn't make it to prison. I can't tell y'all why I didn't make it to prison. Because I lived that life a little bit. I was in and out. And I done things that I should probably be in prison. I can't tell you why I'm not in there, though. I don't know. God got a different plan for me. I don't know why I'm not in prison, y'all. I don't know. God got something for me other than prison. Maybe it's to do this. I can't tell you. All I can say is, man, God has redirected my life. I don't talk about God a lot with y'all, because I try to keep religion out of this. Y'all appreciate that. Look, I try my best to keep religion out of these conversations, because I know some of y'all are immature. You can't even speak on religion without y'all feeling some type of way. So I try my best to leave that alone. But what I'm saying is, I done things, and I should be in prison for some of the things I done. But God must have blessed me. Some of my best friends done went to prison. My uncles done been in and out of prison. My family revolves around prison, especially on my mother's side. All gangsters. I don't know nobody in my family that ain't a gangster. And I mean that. My daddy's, let me just be honest. On my mother's side and my daddy's side, I don't know nobody in my family that's not a gangster. And when I say gangster, I'm talking about the stories you hear from these guys. But something about me, y'all. Something about me. I did not make it to prison. I've been in jail. I've been in court. But I didn't make it to prison. Something about me that God said, I got something else for you. My right-hand men's, my right-hand guys went to prison. My right-hand uncles, cousins, prison, jail, long time. But not me. Not me, though. And I done heard all the stories, y'all. I done been in jail, seen some stories, and I done heard all the stories, y'all. I'm talking about I got my family is filled with gangsters. I keep telling y'all, a lot of time we get tattoos and we just get tattoos. But these stars down here, I put in work for those. And I'm sad. I may not look like I'm sad, but it's a reason I got misunderstood on my... See, I told y'all, it's a reason that they say misunderstood, and then they say pray for me. It said pray for me. Because I really thought I was a gangster. I thought I was like my family. Because what do most of us want to do? We want to be like our uncle. We want to be like our big cousin. We want to be like the family. And who get credit in the hood? Only gangsters. So you telling me I live in the hood and I'm just going to be a square? I'm going to be a random nigga? Nah, I need some credit. So I got to pretend to be a gangster. So I jumped out there trying to be a gangster. I was jumping in and out. But I always had a good heart. I knew I wasn't really a gangster, but I was so caught up in trying to fit into the community, fit into my environment, fit into my family. My family full of gangsters. I ain't on the internet saying that just to say that. My family is full of gangsters. But something about me, I didn't go down the road to prison, even though I did some of the things. And I still don't fully understand, but I think I'm grasping it. I'm meant to redirect people from going this far. All of y'all ain't gonna hear me. Some of y'all gonna connect with me and you're gonna say, man, I'd rather sit here and watch Anonymous play 2K or to break these stories down. Some of y'all gonna get up for work proud. You ain't gonna let a nigga on the internet, that family been in his life, he got a little puppy dog. You ain't gonna let somebody on the internet make you feel less than for going to work. Because you understand, when you hear Anonymous, I'd rather you go to work and try your best to make a living than to be caught up like this young brother here. 77-year-old woman stabbed fatally multiple times, where he now finna go to an environment with big motherfuckers that live that stabbing life. He finna go to a place where stabbing is that's how it rocks. Yeah, there ain't no guns. So he already done got himself involved into the stabbing game. So now when it's time to go stab somebody in jail and he ain't with that, they gonna fuck him over. Because he already done did this to a 77-year-old woman. And now you talking about you can't go stab that nigga over there doing that bullshit. I need you to go handle that. Man, I don't know, bro. I don't want to do that. He too big. He gonna get me. Man, I don't want to hear that. Some niggas gonna push him and make him get some act right when he go down there. I keep telling y'all, man. Y'all disrespect your mother and dad. You think it's so hard. And listen, I can speak from experience. I used to think washing dishes would kill me. Sweeping the floor. I only had one choice coming up in my household. Sweeping the entire house and keeping my room clean. I wasn't even in charge of making my own bed. Shout out to my stepmother. I wish I was nicer to her when she was here. I haven't told y'all, I spoke briefly, but she passed. But for a long time, I never really cared about nobody but myself. My stepmother passed. She was a nice lady. She tried her best to please me. But I was nasty to her because I was a hood nigga. Or I was a pretend to be hood nigga. So I didn't fuck with her like that. But I tried to show her a little respect here and there. But I was mean to her. Just because she wasn't my mother. And, you know, stuff just was different. If you understand how some of us, we treat our step parents horrible for no reason. Just do it. Step parents just take a beating for no reason, trying their best to love you, provide for you. And we just give them our ass. We talk back. We can't do the simplest thing that they ask us to do. You young boys, we don't have to end up like this. Stealing a car for what? He don't have gas money. This look like a young nigga. He don't got no job. So he killed the 77-year-old woman, stole her car, and then what? Then what? So after you kill her, steal her car, you so young, you don't even have an escape route. Y'all want to know how bad this is? Watch this. I'm going to play this, and then I got something amazing for you young niggas that still think that this is cool. Watch this. I'm going to play a little bit of this, and then I'm going to switch it over to something. I want you to peep game.
Atlanta News First reporter Yasmina Alston is live near Paces West Terrace, where the community, Yasmina, is devastated.
Yeah, Zach, they are, and dozens of people gathered outside of Eleanor Bowles' home here in Buckhead this evening for a vigil. And while her family is obviously in shock by this, the community says that they are positive that justice will be served.
The community say they positive that justice will be served. Watch what I'm about to show y'all, and I'm gonna run a little more, and then I'm gonna show you something.
Amazing grace. She is just one of the most wonderful people that you.
Like my boy said in the chat. First of all, look at, no disrespect, look at this. No mask. Now I'm not trying to teach y'all how to be criminals. I just want you to look at something right now. Look at this. No mask. He killed the woman he could have pushed down and just took the keys. Just look at this, y'all. What's good, gang? You could have pushed the old lady down, took the keys, and ran off. But you stabbed her multiple times? Now let me go back to where we was. Because I'm finna show you something.
It's just one of the most wonderful people that you could ask.
Exactly.
A mother and grandmother, an avid gardener who was loved by not only her family, but her community.
You know, her main hobby, I would say, was her golden retriever.
Those who knew Eleanor Bowles are in disbelief. Family and friends gathered Sunday to remember the 77-year-old who was stabbed to death in her Buckhead home.
Our world was really turned upside down, and really for no good reason.
It was one of her sons who found Bowles in the garage of the house on Paces West Terrace. Now, as her loved ones mourn, Atlanta police are looking for this person of interest who was captured on camera between 11:30 a.m. and noon on Saturday.
Are y'all ready for the kicker to this story right here? Young man kills a 77-year-old woman by stabbing her multiple times. Stole her car. They put out an APP on him. And he was found 24 hours later.
A big break in another case tonight. Police have made an arrest in the stabbing death of a 77-year-old Ellen Bowles, who was killed in her gated community in Buckhead. Fox 5's Denise Dillon is live in Buckhead tonight. And Denise, this must be such a relief for her neighbors and family.
Appreciate it.
This entire neighborhood has been on edge since the murder, and police say people were on the lookout for whoever did this. And within 24 hours of police putting out a photo of a person of interest, an arrest has been made.
Man, that just gave me chills. That just gave me chills. I just got chills right then. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Let me switch up right quick. Hold on. That's a different story. Hold on. Hold on, y'all. I just got chills, bro. Hold on. Give me a second. Give me a second. I just got chills just then. I'm not bullshitting with y'all. I just got chills right then. Hold on. Hold on. Is it this one? No, it's not that one. Hold on. Hold on. So you telling me...
Investigators...
You telling me this young boy right here kills a 77-year-old woman, stabbing her multiple times, take her car, and then 24 hours later?
Neighborhood has been on edge since the murder, and police say people were on the lookout for whoever did this. And within 24 hours of police putting out a photo of a person of interest, an arrest has been made.
You volunteered to go to prison, and like my young lady say, possibly face the death penalty for a joyride in a car, only to be captured
Out a photo of a person of interest. An arrest has been made.
24 hours later, you was captured. Are y'all ready for another twist? I'm finna hit y'all with another twist.
Family, friends, and fans gathered to say goodbye to the rapper known as Takeoff in his hometown of Atlanta. The member of the hip-hop trio Migos was shot and killed in downtown Houston last Tuesday. Adam Bennett live near where the shooting happened, and Adam, Takeoff's fans in Houston have also been paying tribute.
That's right, Rika. Fans continue to leave memorials here at the site, right outside where it happened, as well as upstairs on the property, actually closer to the spot. Meanwhile, today, Houston's mayor and the head of Crime Stoppers tell me that police are still working tirelessly to find the shooters. Stoppers tell me that.
Can y'all hear good? Type 1 if y'all care. Let me know. Can y'all hear good? Someone want you to peep game. I'm showing you something. I don't know if y'all gonna catch it. Maybe I had to tell you, but I'm willing to tell you. Nah, it's not about Takeoff. Okay, so you can hear. Okay, so listen again. Listen. Let me know if somebody catch this. Okay, B, appreciate it. Let me know if y'all catch it.
Actually closer to the spot. Meanwhile, today, Houston's mayor and the head of Crime Stoppers tell me that police are still working tirelessly to find the shooters.
Y'all just heard that? Let me play it one more time.
Crime Stoppers tell me that police are still working tirelessly to find the shooters.
Police are still working tireless. Now, I understand they caught him now. Okay. Well, we got somebody in here paying attention. We got somebody paying attention.
On edge since the murder, and police say people were on the lookout for whoever did this. And within 24 hours of police putting out a photo of a person of interest, an arrest has been made.
Could it be because he white? I mean, is he white, or could it be because the snitching rule for us, where it's a private party? Hold on. I'm getting a download. Hey, that's what y'all call it? I'm getting a download right now. I'm getting a download. Hold on. Y'all spell cooperating. Y'all know I can't spell that good. Cooperate. Spell cooperating. Spell that for me. How you spell that? Help me out right quick. You can laugh at me after I spell it. Now you can laugh now. Appreciate it, Kel, punk ass. Cooperating. Okay, now peep game. Okay, appreciate that. So cooperate. Co-op. Oh, that's easy. Damn. Co operating. Operating. Okay, appreciate y'all help on that. Thank y'all. All right, peep game. Quavo still refused to cooperate with police and Takeoff murder. Hold on, y'all. That can't be right, could it?
Trial.
Chad, that can't be right, could it? You telling me. Hold on.
Neighborhood has been on edge since the murder, and police say people were on the lookout for whoever did this. And within 24 hours of police putting out a photo of a person of interest, an arrest has been made.
Okay. He did what he did. In 24 hours, he was locked up.
On the property, actually closer to the spot. Meanwhile, today, Houston's mayor and the head of Crime Stoppers tell me that police are still working tirelessly to find the shooters.
A private party where they'll say guest list, private party, it takes a month to get the killer on a private party. But this nigga was arrested 24 hours. Are y'all peeping game? Are y'all peeping game? Now, I made my statement on Gunna. But look at how, but see, Gunna was living that life as well, so that is snitching. Because you can't pretend to live that life, then when it's time for you to go to jail, you want to sell out the next man. That's neither here or there. What I'm saying is, look at how we operate and protect our own. Your own brother. Your own brother just got killed at a private event, and it takes months to find the killers. Are y'all paying attention to what I'm saying? Quavo still refused to cooperate with police and Takeoff murder. Patrick Clark will claim self-defense. The man that they said killed Takeoff will claim self-defense, and Quavo, who is Takeoff supposed to be uncle, ain't cooperating with the police. Am I painting a picture? Am I painting the picture large enough for y'all? How can we get anywhere? How can we get anywhere? We as black people choose to hate. Not hate. We choose to be upset because the white community worked together to snitch on that young man for killing a 77-year-old woman by stabbing her to death multiple times, take her car, and they worked together to get him in 24 hours. Your own brother is at the crime scene and he can't point out who killed his nephew? Because it'll be snitching, huh? His career might be over. His own nephew got killed and he can't even say it was this man that killed my nephew. Wow, man. Is it too late for us? Is it too late for us as a community? I'm going to show y'all a video where, you know, Kwame Brown said something like, I had it on my mind. It'll come back to me. Kwame Brown said something very powerful. We're going to be watching the Kwame Brown video in a minute anyway, but man, I had it on my head. It'll come back to me. But let's listen to this right quick. Let's listen to this.
Check it out now. Holy. Now, while we know what's going on with Wanna and YSL, basically Wanna will be a witness if they actually do take it to trial. We know about another case that is very high profile, the murder of Takeoff. Now, according to prosecutors, they say that Quavo, who is a relative to Takeoff, who both of them were there that night, they say Quavo is uncooperative. He don't want to talk to the cops. He don't got nothing to say. He don't want to answer no questions. And he is not helping this investigation one bit.
Any of y'all, can you, for any of y'all in the chat right now, can you imagine your loved one dying right in front of you? And the community has such a hold on you that you can't even point the man out that just killed your father, your mother, your nephew, who you've been making millions with, who you've been traveling the world with. Y'all been ride or die. Could you imagine that, any of y'all? Could you imagine that? Your uncle. We know that, Huncho. But, Huncho, we playing on the dumb side right now. Now, we know about the conspiracy of Hollywood, but we playing for the... Right now, Huncho, we playing on the other side of the civilians that don't believe in the conspiracy. Are y'all with me? Are y'all with me right now? We not. Now, all of us know about the Hollywood sacrifices. All of us that up there, we know. But for the ones that still on the don't believe in it, I'm bringing it from another angle. That's how cold I am with this. We already talked about it on the sacrifice side, but let's talk about it on the side of how we devour. Did I say that right, y'all? Help me out. We devour our own community. Your nephew was just killed in front of you, and you can't go say nothing about it? Well, we can be mad because this family captured their fucking assailant in 24 hours. Hold on, just in case y'all just getting here and ain't heard it.
Neighborhood has been on edge since the murder, and police say people were on the lookout for whoever did this. And within 24 hours of police putting out a photo of a person of interest, an arrest has been made.
Within 24 hours, they made an arrest on this young gentleman. They did it in 24 hours. How fast could Takeoff have pointed out the man that shot his nephew? 1 second? It took them 24 hours to make an arrest. It could have took this case right here, the Takeoff case, could have been over in 1 second. 1 second, they could have made an arrest. In a private party, nobody want to talk. And we wonder why we don't get anywhere. And we wonder why our kids follow a suit to this lifestyle. I'm going to show you another story in a second. I'm just not warming up. That's my take on that situation right there. The moral to this story right here. We better learn how to save our community and stop living off of these rappers, these celebrities that tell us not to cooperate with law enforcement, that tell us to not live a life of peace. How can we live at peace when we got people that is in our community willing to kill right in front of us because they know they're willing to take lives right in front of us because they know you're not willing to cooperate to save your peace? T.I. made a, let's look at this. What T.I. said?
Hey, what's happening, y'all? Some people call me Tip, but this is about another kind of tip that can help our mothers, our sisters, our brothers, and our fathers help get.
They did it. They found the person of interest in 24 hours. Y'all don't live a street life. So you telling me you can't tell something that is wrong when you don't live that life? T.I. just gave you his blessing. I know a lot of y'all look up to T.I. T.I. just gave you his blessing to call and inform somebody when you see somebody is causing danger in your community. Oh, that's snitching, huh? T.I. is a gangster rapper who y'all look up to. He just gave y'all his blessing. What T.I. said?
Hey, what's happening, y'all? Some people call me Tip, but this is about another kind of tip that can help our mothers, our sisters, our brothers, and our fathers help get the purpose.
So Takeoff must never seen, Quavo must never seen this right here. Oh, Quavo is a celebrity. He don't get that option to tell who killed his nephew in front of his face. Oh, y'all are not celebrities. You regular civilians, but you so invested into these characters of rappers that you don't even allow yourself to be a civilian as well, huh? Because you caught up in this game of this media stuff. They went out and protect their community. They got that young boy off the fucking street in 24 hours. While Quavo allowed the man that killed his fucking nephew in front of him roam the street enough to have a flight to Mexico, have a lot of cash, out there doing whatever. So it's killers on the street. Because we got to stick to the code. We don't protect our community. But boy, don't we have issues when they protect their community. 24 hours, he was off the streets. T.I. gave y'all his blessing to snitch.
Perpetrators who commit crimes against them off the streets. All you got to do is call Crime Stoppers Atlanta. Tips can be anonymous, and there's even a reward. The number to Crime Stoppers Atlanta is 404-577-84.
T.I. gave you his blessing. You gonna go against the gangster nigga? Y'all gonna go against that gangster right there? The moral to the story, don't be mad because they don't protect us when you won't protect us. Stop looking for the news. People outside your community, outside your household to come and protect you. When you don't even want to protect your own community. You know why I stay out the way? Yeah. I got family members that have done things. I have done things, and I ain't snitching on myself, and I ain't snitched on my family. But you know what I said? Since I don't want to be labeled and I don't want to be caught up in that snitching game, then I'm going to stay out the way. I'm going to stay out the fucking way. I'm going to stay out of these streets so I don't have to be involved into, hey, you snitch. But for y'all that want to be out there in that lifestyle, you know what Gunna just did? All y'all out here talking about Young Thug is not snitching what Gunna did. Well, why would Young Thug lawyer come out and say otherwise? It's hard on Young Thug right now because they keep taking plea deals. Did y'all see that, or do I need to show you that as well? Snitching is a part of this lifestyle. And as long as you stay out there, you will be devoured. You will be caught up in the trap. Either you're going to go to jail, you're going to get killed, you're going to get snitched on. So what I missed, I was at the gym. You missed goddamn 53 minutes. You know I'm gonna have it back on the YouTube for everybody that didn't get to see it. You know I'm gonna have it back for you. But the moral of the story, what I'm trying to say right now, goes, this young boy right here stabbed up a 77-year-old woman. Ghost. They had him in custody within 24 hours. Quavo watched his nephew get killed in front of him. It took them months to find the killers. On top of Quavo, don't want to work with the police. Because in our community, we protect the killers and the ones that cause harm against us. He said, Anon, why people be saying don't hang with them knuckleheads? Yeah, my daddy told me all the time, you keep on hanging out there with them boys, you're going to end up locked up with them boys. Yeah, my daddy told me. And let me tell you, at one point, he was right. And then I had realized, when I seen all the snitching going on, I was like, okay, so I'm out here being gangster just to get snitched on or being put in a situation where I can go be a civilian. Yeah, I can go be a civilian and live my life and stay out of these streets. I don't got to worry about being involved into this shit. But we have to learn to protect our own community. We can't ask for nobody else to do it if we can't do it. Stop looking for somebody else to protect your community when you won't even do it. Stop looking for somebody to protect your wife, your kids, your husband when you won't do it. Your brother and sister out here getting punished by the streets, and you won't step up and say enough is enough. Yo, bro, you gotta stop. You gotta get out of that shit. You gotta get out of that shit. You gotta stop going out here and causing harm to the community. We won't do that. But we expect these people to do it. We expect these people to do this. Look at this young brother. Once again, give me an age. We still don't know his age. What I said 17. I'm gonna go with 17, 18. I said anywhere from between 17 and 22, but I'm gonna say between 17 and 18 years old. Now he finna go spend the rest of his life locked up behind these bars. Threw his life away for a fucking joyride in a Lexus. It's 24 hours he was captured. Come on, y'all. Let's do better. Let's protect our community. Let's be like these people. Let's do like them, y'all. Can we get like them?
Since the murder, and police say people were on the lookout for whoever did this. And within 24 hours of police putting out a photo of a person of interest, an arrest has been made.
Let's get like them. Let's not be mad because they work together. Them white people be telling. Well, some of you motherfuckers might need to start telling, and we can better assist and protect our loved ones in our community. Yeah. Yeah. I said it. Now, when it comes to the street shit, I don't approve what Gunna did, because Gunna is out there living that life and he chose to sell his boys out. Yeah, I don't approve of that. But for us regular people that don't live that street life, we need to protect our community. We need to protect our family. We need to protect our loved ones. We got to stop looking for somebody else to do our job. I called my lady today, and I had to make sure that she's protected mentally, physically. Make sure my baby girl's protected. I had to make sure that I'm doing what I got to do to protect my loved ones. If somebody come and shoot my lady in the head, take my babies away from me, shoot my lady, why would I? You think I'm going to do what Takeoff did? I mean, Quavo? I'm not going to tell you going to fucking jail if I'm able to control myself enough for you to go to jail. I don't want to speak on what if and all that stuff, how you end up in jail. But what I'm saying is, look at my little ones. My boy said, facts, as a father of 3 teenagers, it's crazy to think about. Woo, I got a story for you then coming up, bruh. I got a story for people like you then. If you got boys in here, buckle up. Let's go to the next story. Let's go to the next story. The next story, y'all. Y'all heard about it? Have y'all heard about it? Okay, you ain't heard about it? Well, let's get to it then. Let's get to it.
Brown is on the right, and he is facing
a new arrest in a separate case, a shooting we've been covering near Atlantic Station. 12-year-old Zion Charles and 15-year-old Cameron Jackson were killed. Now, police arrested a third suspect who's just 16 years old. Tonight, we have live Team 2 coverage from the ways the community...
16? Buckle up, my G.
Community is helping police stop crime, to the impact it's having on young people and actually what parents and anyone can do.
And we start now with Channel 2's Larry Sproul, who's live in Buckhead, where that attack happened. And tonight, Larry, you learned how police were able to track down the suspect.
Yeah, Wendy, police say somehow Brown made his way inside this gated community where...
Hold on. They switching it up. Hold on. I got you. Give me a second. Give me a second. They switching my stories up. Hold on.
Cameron Jackson's mother says this violence affects everyone, no matter your race, geographical area, or socioeconomic status. As Fox 5's Angelique Proctor tells us, the Jackson family believes it is time to act.
Cameron Jackson was homeschooled. His mother says he loved cooking and science. His boxing coach said he did so well at that sport that he had dreams of taking him to the Olympics in 2020.
It's so many goddamn stories of these young boys getting killed. I keep picking the wrong damn story. That's just how crazy this is, y'all. It's so many stories of these young boys going out here getting killed. I can't even get the right one. Are we gonna say something about this? Are we just gonna wait for other people to speak up for us? It's so many stories. I'm trying to get to this young boy. But there's so many other these little niggas. God damn. Man. I'm trying to get to this young boy. But there's so many of them that I keep clicking and it's just another young nigga. It's another young nigga. It's another young nigga. Man, god damn. All right.
Meanwhile, the family of one of the children killed is speaking exclusively to 11 Alive about what happened that night and the lingering questions they have about how the situation was handled. 11 Alive's Bobeth Yates has the interview you'll only see on 11 Alive. Bobeth?
Well, one of the main concerns is how the situation was handled after the crowd of kids were kicked off Atlantic Station's property, with the shooting happening nearby soon after.
We had to.
All right, let me go get the backstory before we get to this. So we finally got the right story, but I want you to hip you up to how it went down. I want to get your hip right quick. All right.
Well, right now there is new video from Saturday night's deadly shooting near Atlantic Station. We now know there were 3 shooters and only 1 intended target, but 6 teenagers were shot in this crossfire.
3 shooters, all teenagers, 1 target.
Police tell us the shooters were going after 15-year-old Cameron.
15 years old. 3 niggas, 3 young boys are trying to kill another young boy who is 15 years old. My bad. Not try to kill him, but actually killed him. For my fathers in here, listen up. Listen to what happened.
Jackson. He died from his injuries this week. Meanwhile, 12-year-old Zion Charles was also hit by one of the bullets and died on the scene. It's heartbreaking, but also very...
What?
Alarming, and you're about to get a closer look at the surveillance video showing the shooters, who appear to be celebrating, and all smiles just minutes after causing pure chaos. Here's 11 Alive's Cody Alcorn.
Just minutes before shots were...
Wow. He said my little nigga Cameron actually went to school with him. Wow, so you know a little about this then. Wow.
On Saturday night.
I mean, you done heard about it, not know about it. My bad.
Group walking along 17th Street.
For my fathers, he was friends with my little brother. Wow. Peep game for my fathers out here. What do you notice about this picture right here? For my fathers, for my mothers, for my brothers in the chat, for my sisters in the chat. What do you notice about this picture right here? Can anybody tell me what they notice right now? Pull your homework out. Homework. Pull your notebook out. What you see? There's something you should see right here. For you guys out here that ain't paying attention, if you don't see this, that let me know you might be next. You hear what I just said? If you can't tell me what you see right here, then you might be next. Come on now. What you see right here? Come on. Tell me what you see. I need somebody to tell me what they see so we can stop you from being in this situation. Now, There's not 100% guarantee that we can stop it, but goddamn it, if you can see it, then you got a chance to avoid situations like that. Hands on the pole? Nah, that ain't what I need you to see right here, big dog. I appreciate that. That's a good one, though. There's something else I want you to see. He holding? That ain't what I need y'all to see. Everyone screaming gang, gang? That ain't what I need y'all to see. It's something I need y'all to see, man. You can avoid this. For my fathers, y'all definitely need to see this. Come on, fathers. Mothers, parents, come on. Y'all, we got to see this. We got to see this to save our kids. We got to show this to all our kids. A group of young niggas. That's close. A bunch of kids at street night. They was together. They was together. He ain't even see it coming. They was together. They was together. Apparently, he snuck out the house to be with them. Let me say that one more time. Apparently, he snuck out the house to be with the homies, and the homies killed them. For my parents, the homies killed them. For my niggas that's still in the streets, he snuck out the house, 15 years old, and his homie killed him. Y'all better pay attention. He snuck out, I'm gonna say this one more time. He snuck out the house and the homies killed him. One more time. He snuck out the house and the homies killed him. You snuck out the house to go die by the niggas you snuck out to hang with. Y'all better pay attention. 15 years old. Y'all better pay attention. Y'all better pay attention. It can be the people right next to you. Right next to you. Right in front of you. Right in the group. They walking together. They hanging together. And three, not one nigga in the group want to shoot him. Not two niggas in the group want to shoot him. But three niggas in the group want his life? You telling me as a group, there's not one nigga that want me dead at 15 years old? There's not two that want me dead at 15 years old? You telling me it's three niggas want me dead at 15? What type of life am I living? What type of life is our kids living? What type of life is our kids living where three people that he's hanging with want him dead as they walk together? Let's roll it.
PD says the young man with the black and gold hoodie is one of the shooters. The teen in all yellow at the bottom right is 12-year-old Zion Charles, who will...
12? Let me make sure I heard that right. I thought he was 15.
The teen in all yellow at the bottom right is 12-year-old Zion Charles, who will soon be gunned down.
Did I just hear that? Am I the only one that just heard that? I'm not the only one that heard that, right? Brody said he think it's because his brother.
Walking just feet behind him, APD says, is a second shooter. You see him again on a different camera.
These niggas 3 foot tall, bruh. 3 foot fucking inches tall. Coming from a concert, man.
Minutes later, APD says 15-year-old Cameron Jackson rolls by on a scooter.
Somebody yells his name. They say, that's Cameron, that's our opposition. That's when shots rang out.
Chaos followed. 17th Street was locked down, but the shooters managed to get over to the Arts Center MARTA station across 85. Cameras picked up the group. You see the suspect in the blue hoodie walking down the stairs. followed by the young man in the yellow and black hoodie. And as they wait for the train,
They also seem to be celebrating, making gestures and talking about the shooting.
all smiles and handshakes. But what you don't see is their buddy Zion.
He said my wife see it every day at work. She an assistant principal. Yo, Trap. What can we do, y'all? What can we do to change this? How can we protect our kids, y'all? At 12 years old, 14, 15, 16, they living this type of life. They out here having a party as they done just killed the man that was walking with them.
They also seem to be celebrating, making gestures and talking about the shooting.
All smiles and handshakes.
Bro. What? Come on, y'all. Come on, y'all. For real, for real. Like, be for real right now. These some babies, man. These some babies, man. Let's be real, y'all. Like, let's be for real, man. These some fucking babies, dog. They pulled a hit on a friend, or supposedly be their friend, and then they celebrated. Man, y'all, how we gonna handle it? How we gonna do this? How are we gonna do this? How do we get past this? What do we gotta do, y'all? What do we gotta do?
But what you don't see is their buddy Zion. APD says he was lying along 17th Street, taking his last breaths. But his group, who his mom says he snuck out to meet up with, continued on.
During the train ride, they antagonized different customers. They flashed gang signs.
Take one more good look. While APD says this guy is the primary shooter, this teen also opened fire and say they believe the third shooter is among the group.
It is tough to watch that video. You know, the family of Zion Charles is speaking exclusively to 11 Alive about what happened that night and the lingering questions they have. One of their main concerns is just how the situation was handled after the crowd of kids.
How do we change this? Is this why we have kids? Just for them to go out and bully other kids? They don't even wait till they get 20 something. You telling me we got kids, multiple kids at the age of 15, 14 years old. Now I understand. I'm not acting like I'm a stranger to this. But I think it's more than when I was coming up. Every damn kid got a gun now. Every damn kid now has a gun. Let's look at the mother, man. Let's go to the mother.
For help for hours and it didn't happen.
Denicia Charles is talking about her nephew, Zion, the 12-year-old who was shot and killed near Atlantic Station over the weekend.
And take some information from him.
Zion's family spoke exclusively to 11 Alive this week as they made funeral arrangements, hoping to prevent another family from dealing with a similar loss.
It hurts to know that my sister tried and lost her child, but she's out even at the time that she's grieving to try to help somebody else. So that's what hurts.
Man, Slick, thank you. You know when I told y'all I had something on my head, I had lost it? Slick just brought it back to me. Slick said a comedian said the black on black crime put the KKK out of business. I will listen to Kwame Brown today. And he said something that I thought it stood out to me. I'm going to say it different than how he said it. None of the black people, they don't have to worry about hurting us and killing us anymore. Because at 12 years old, we are already on that type of timing. At 15 years old, we are already willing to do what they set up many decades ago. They set it up and they stepped away. They set it up and stepped away, and now we just carrying it out. It used to be grown-ups gang banging, and the kids was just trying to get by. Man, we had a different type of childhood than this. Now, I know some of us still lived in this type of childhood, you know. I know for me, I dealt with some things, but I wasn't this hardcore at the age of 15, 14, and 12. Now, I wasn't that hardcore. I mean, I was doing a little something, but I didn't get my, like, come on, man. They on a whole nother level, man. At 12 years old, bruh. 13, 14, 15 years old. Nah, man. I told y'all, we didn't start shooting till, like, later in my life. We was all about fist fighting, man. Group fights. Go to the skate ring and fight motherfuckers, man. Yeah, meet up on the block, fight. We was fist fighting, dog. These niggas done went beyond the fist fights. Let's finish off this, man.
The most.
I called everybody I could.
2 days after the shooting, Zion's mom, Dericia, appeared at an Atlanta Public Safety Committee.
Gonna be in a man's world. A fucking man's world, dog. With nobody to protect him. I just don't understand. They don't. I just, once again, y'all. Once again, I'm not advocating for violence. Nobody have on a mask. They openly celebrate it. Hold on, where's the part of them celebrating? Look at this, y'all.
Making gestures and talking about the shooting.
All smiles
Look at this.
and handshakes. But
We wasn't, I promise y'all, chat. We got on as I was coming up, but we wasn't like this, nigga. I told y'all how I operated when I was a bad person, or what I perceived to be a bad person, because we all have a different opinion. When I was messing around, nigga, I was scared of the daylight. I got called, I can call somebody here to tell you, I do not want to do nothing. If we gonna do something, nigga, let it get dark, nigga. Nigga, you can be patient. We gonna do this shit, but nigga, we need a little more darkness, nigga. I'm not doing nothing at no motherfucking 1 p.m., no 12 p.m., no 10, no 11. I was that type of dude. I do it, but it ain't gonna be in the daylight. I can call motherfucker here tell you, that nigga ain't doing that in daylight. Nothing. And I'm not advocating for that. I'm just saying, like, how far it done got over to, like, these young boys are operating with no mask. You can visually see who they are, and they celebrate.
what you don't see is their bodies.
Like, come on, bro. This is a whole nother level right here, y'all. It's a whole nother level, man. This is a whole nother level of being a gangster, dog. And this is what I mean when it comes to these rappers. They rap about it, go back into their suburbs or their gated community where you gotta have, they got security at the, like, these niggas live in places where, let me show you. And I'm not saying he one of these guys, but I'm just showing you how they live. Have y'all seen this? Now, I'm just showing you hills. But they live so far away from us. These people live so far away from us that nigga, we can't even go try to commit a robbery or a hit on these niggas. You know, like look at how these niggas living. Now, this is Tyler Perry. I'm not saying Tyler Perry be on that shit, but we know Boosie got in the state. We know all these people that really live this gangster life, the Jim Jones, the people that's out here, they live so far off from us. Nigga, you know how much gas I gotta spend to try to go rob Boosie? Then I gotta worry about the security. I gotta worry about the fact when he get on his gangster time. Shit, nigga, I ain't finna... Man, come on, bruh. Look at this. What's good, gang? Look at this, y'all. Bro, look at this, dog. I mean, I can show you Boosie estate. I mean, it gonna make no difference. The moral of what I'm saying is, these people live so far away from us that they rap about these things and they live out here. That's what I'm trying to say. They rap this crazy lifestyle that these young boys take account of. They actually go out here and produce this shit while these people live in shit like this. That's what I'm trying to show y'all. Look at this, bro. This is crazy, man. Nice music playing over it. Look at all this land, dog. So you telling me, in order to get to this nigga house, dog, you telling me I gotta go through all this to get to your fucking house, bruh? Bruh, get the fuck on, bruh. Bruh, get the fuck on, bruh. I just won't come. Bruh, you telling me, living in the world I live, with gas being the way it is, I gotta go through all this to get to your house, bruh? Man, you better send me some motherfucking gas money. Oh, guess what? See, a nigga like us wouldn't even be able to have enough gas to go to this man's house. Yeah, that's what that means. Yo, us, we don't got no motherfucking gas to make it to this nigga motherfucking doorstep. We done ran out of gas halfway to trying to go rob this nigga. Where you going with your ski mask on and them guns? Well, I was going to rob, bro. But shit, I ran out of gas midway. Man, come on, dog. Come on, dog. My nigga said I'm driving through the grass. Nigga, you might get spotted if you go in that grass, my nigga. Come on now. You know they got all these goddamn gadgets. Nigga probably got security. Nigga got a drone recording this shit. Man, come on, Scott. We trying to rob this man that ran out of gas. Man, I know this ain't what I think it is. Are you fucking shitting me, bro? So you gonna try to rob a nigga that got one of these at his own? Come on, man. My nigga said he got stuck in the Honda. My nigga said he got stuck in the Honda trying to goddamn cut across that goddamn grass. Man. Just look at this, y'all. But this is the world we live in. This is the world we live in, where we celebrate killing our friends.
Smiles and handshake.
These people make songs about how the guy actually put in the work. They make songs and go back home to this. So chat. So what this is, the sideborn? Oh, my bad. That's the hangar for your airplane. So you got a hangar a runway. Man, I'm done. Man, I'm done. Bruh. So this is the runway in your house way back there? Who robbing this nigga? Which one of y'all got enough gas money to rob this man? Who in here got enough gas money to rob this dude, man? Bro, look where you gotta go, bro. You gotta come from all the way back here and go all the way up in here, man, and make it all the way over there to rob him. Bro, look at all this, bro. My nigga said, nah, he got it. That nigga get to keep all his shit. I don't even want it no more. I'm turning around, bro. Man, you know what, bro? This is a false mission, dog. This is a false mission, dog. My nigga, hey, false mission, bro. Regroup, bro. You ain't gonna finna rob, bro. If you wanna rob something like this, my nigga, you gotta have helicopters, dog. Ain't no way you robbing this man on foot in no motherfucking Honda. You ain't robbing this nigga in your Tahoes, and you ain't robbing this nigga in no Impala. You might well get the fuck on back, bro. Abort mission, nigga. Abort mission, dog. It's a wrap, bro. Nobody finna try to rob this nigga. That's just too much, bro. At what point do you say that enough is enough, bro? Man, this is just crazy, dog. Now, what is all this, bro? Bro, what the fuck is this, bro? Is this real? This is a fake video, bro. Bro, hold on, bro. Tyler worked hard for this. He earned every bit of it. Okay, it's real, y'all. God damn. Man. Where am I watching, bro? Is this nigga playing GTA in real life, bro? Is this nigga just thinking of shit and saying, I want that, I want that, I want that? This nigga playing GTA in real life. Man, that nigga said family can't even visit without permission. Exactly. Tyler Perry came from nothing. From the story we heard. And he here now. Well, what you can get for wearing a dress and making a nigga laugh. Peep game. Well, what them peoples in Hollywood to pay you for wearing a dress and making a nigga laugh. What? My bad, Scott. My bad. Damn, boy. Okay, so this was the construction of it. So they working on it right now, I guess. That was 1 year ago. I want to do they got it finished. Let's see if they got it finished. Yep. So that was that. Oh, this is what it looked like now. I just wanted to show y'all something, man, just so y'all can get an understanding of what I'm trying to comprehend here, man. This is what it look like now, y'all. My nigga said they out there doing hide and seek. There goes his 40 acre in the mule. Look at that shit, man. Wow, man. My nigga said imagine Oprah. Wow, dog. Beautiful, man. Beautiful. Fucking beautiful, man. Shh. That is amazing, dog. And then we got this.
But what you don't see is their buddy Zion. APD says he was lying along 17th Street, taking his last breaths. But his group, who his mom says he snuck out to meet up with, continued on.
During the train ride, they antagonized different customers.
Snuck out the house to meet up with the homies. My nigga said back to reality. Snuck out the house to meet up with the homies, and they end up killing you.
Meeting where she called on the city to do more to help kids, saying she had asked the police to help her son understand the consequences after he began hanging out with an older crowd and getting into trouble.
Wow.
After he
Wow. Are y'all catching what they just said? What did we just talk about in our last segment? We have to protect our own. She is a mother. I don't know if she's a single mother or is the father around. Listen to what they said.
On the city to do more to help kids, saying she had asked the police to help her son understand the consequences after he began hanging out with an older.
She asked the police to help her son understand the consequences of hanging out with an older crowd. Man, are y'all hearing that, bro? She asked the police to help her son. Where's the uncle? Where's the big brother? Where's the big cousin? Where's the granddaddy? Where's the father? Are y'all see what I'm saying? Man, that's crazy, man.
Crowd and getting into trouble. But the family says the officer told her the offense wasn't serious enough to warrant him being held in custody.
No matter if your mom is calling, crying out to us, we can't help you or her. So for a child that's 12.
That's why I keep saying we have to do this. We have to remove these celebrities from influencing us as a community, because they don't live the same life that we live. Hold on, just in case y'all think I'm just showing you Tyler Perry. Let me go to a gangster nigga. Let me go to a gangster nigga. Maybe you will understand what I'm saying. What's good, D-Dot? Hold on, let me find it.
Big ass heart. Nigga. Thing on.
Let me get a little bit more.
You scared to jump in?
This is Boosie Estate.
You look like a dick hole.
A gangster. Most of y'all respect. Most of y'all that say y'all gangster, y'all respect it. This is a gangster estate.
What up, my?
After he get finished making these songs that make you act like this, he go back to this.
Dude, say what up? What up?
Look at that, y'all. Is it any different from when I showed you Tyler Perry? Just in case if y'all didn't want to connect the dot and say, oh, that's Tyler Perry. Nah, this is Boosie right here, though. Look how much land. I wish we could have the sky camera. Look at this, man.
Yeah, hell crazy. This a big ass house, dude. Big ass yard. They got 3 trampolines. Stupid bean head ass. Huh? Hey, huh? What up? What's your name?
Are we seeing this?
Doodle.
It's called L.G.B.T.Q. It's L.G.B.T.Q.
What that mean? Come on, Michael Jordan.
Hey, I wish we had the sky view. Okay. I'm just trying to show y'all something, man. I'm just trying to show y'all something. They make the music that make us go rowdy, and they go back to this. They go back to this, bro. Look at this pool, man. Look at this pool, dog. I'm just trying to show y'all something, man. They're trying to show y'all, bro. Look at that right there. Look at that right there. But if you keep listening to the music and you reacting like this,
Don't see is their buddy Zion.
you'll never experience this. Keep living the street life. You will miss out on your opportunity to experience this. Come on, y'all. Come on, man. She asking for the police officer to help her raise her son. What do we have a family for? Do family exist anymore? If you can't call your uncle, man, you can't call your granddaddy, you can't call your auntie, you can't call your daddy. Man, what is the word family for now?
12 years old that wants to hear it's okay to do whatever you want to do. To hear that coming from authorities and people that is here to serve and protect us.
Wow. The police officer don't have a family he got to serve and protect. He is responsible for us keeping our kids safe. Man. Wow, man. I don't mean no disrespect to her, but look at just see how we thinking. It's the police fault that her son passed away. Come on, man. And I'm not here to disrespect the lady. I understand she's going through a tough time, but what I'm saying is, what is the family for? What is the community for? We got to depend on police, but we all claim police don't care about us, but those the same people we want to depend on to look out for us. But we ain't going to ask our family. We ain't going to get mad at the family. We going to feel some type of way towards the police. The same ones we claim don't give a fuck about us, but we want their assistance on helping us raising our kids. Make it make sense. We say they don't give a fuck about us, so why are we not helping one another?
Where would that take you as a child?
The family says Zion was at a friend's house Saturday night when they decided to join the 400 children gathering at Atlantic Station.
My son got hit by a stray bullet. My son was having a good time in Atlantic Station. He was not bothering nobody. He was being a child. Yeah. So now at the time of him being a child, my son get hurt.
The Charles family questioned whether officers should have stayed with a crowd of kids longer as they were escorted off Atlantic Station property to make sure it broke up. And while the police have said they believe people with gang ties were involved in the shooting, the family stresses Zion was not in a gang himself.
People are grieving. The last thing that they want to hear, not just from social media, but from outlets whenever they turn on the TV, is that their 12-year-old child was gang related because he's a black young male.
No disrespect, ma'am. If he was hanging with guys that were throwing up gang signs, then he's affiliated. Whether he's a part of it or not, ma'am. I know it may hurt to hear it, but if he was hanging with guys that were throwing him up, if he had enough heart to sneak out the house to hang with these guys, then ma'am, he probably was affiliated. Remember, y'all, he snuck out the house to go hang with these guys. And that's what I'm trying to tell you. I'm not here to disrespect this young brother. I'm here to say, man, y'all pay attention. The same guys he snuck out the house for are the same guys that killed him. They didn't call the police to say, hey, you know, a person being shot, go help him. No, they left him there to die. Fuck, man.
Now, because of the shooting, the family is calling for a revaluation of the state-run point system that determines whether a juvenile offender is detained or released. Also, if you'd like to help the family with their funeral arrangements, they have set up a GoFundMe page. Go to
Wow, man. Is family even a thing anymore? I want y'all to check out one more story before we take a little short break. I want y'all to check out one more story before we take a short break. I'm going to try not to pause this one that much. I just want y'all to listen. This is from Kwame Brown. And for everybody that dislike, see, right now I'm talking to the YouTube world. For those that say they dislike Kwame Brown, or whatever he have done to you, could we put our disagreement aside for a ex-NBA superstar that is sharing a message like this? Whatever he have done to you, I'm not here to justify. I don't know. I catch Kwame Brown lives when I'm at the gym or when I'm chilling on it. You know, I tune in. I don't tune in enough to know his beef, but I know a couple guys, and I you know, I don't want to mention nobody's name, but what I'm gonna say is, when Kwame Brown is making reference to stuff like this, could we not put our differences aside and say, this is something that we need to focus on right here? Y'all, listen to this. I'm gonna try my best not to pause this. Please listen to this. Please listen to this. This right here was so, this is needed to be said by somebody his size. A lot of y'all got to understand, we can't get everybody to come down and help us out. But we got an ex-NBA player that's trying to help us out. Why can't we take what he's giving us and run with it? We can't get LeBron James to come down and speak on these topics. We can't get Michael Jordan to come down to speak on these. So why can't we take the ex-NBA player, Kwame Brown, first black first round draft pick, first piece in the Guinness World Record for being the first black African American to be draft #1. You can't always choose the people that come and help you, but goddamn, this man got enough star power that can shed a light to a lot of the shit that we go through. That's what I just don't understand. Now, when he get into his other stuff for entertainment, a lot of that stuff for entertainment. But when he talking about stuff like this, why can't we say, hey, me and that nigga beefing right now, but I second that right there. We can't get some of these major celebrities to come down. But we got a guy that played in the NBA. Name is big enough to spark a light to some of this stuff, and we choose to try to throw him away. Man, we got to keep these niggas that coming off here and trying to help us. Let's listen to this, y'all. I'm going to try not to pause it. Please listen to this, y'all.
Let me sit here for a quick second.
First of all, he said he just left church. I think it's dark as hell. What time you? Late night church.
Hold on real quick.
I ain't gonna lie, dog. If it's that cold, I ain't going to church. My nigga, if I gotta dress up like that to go to church, nigga, I'm missing that. Yeah, hey, FaceTime me and let me hear what's going on. God damn, my boy cold.
Real quick, like, man. They playing music in the restaurant, so.
All right, y'all, please listen.
I don't want to go in the restaurant. this is, but let me put you in timeout. Smoking that Deion Sanders pack. What's going on, man? What's on? What's up? Man, listen, I ain't gonna be long because I gotta go in here and get me something to eat. I gotta go to this restaurant. But man, listen, man. I just left church. And man, I gotta say, man, my heart go out to the younger generation and these kids, man. Man, it was sad. I'm not gonna lie. We had a round table mentor session. Some good things came out of it, though. We got some things we want to do for these kids. One being that some of the parents need mentors because there was this one kid, 13 years old, about 6 foot, 6'1". That little fella looked at me and said, man, I don't care about nothing. He said, man, I done learned how to cry to make people think that I care. I learned how to laugh. I learned how to do all kind of stuff, but I don't really care about nothing. I said, what? I said, you 13-year-old, you don't really care? I mean, he going through a situation with his mom, and a lot of these parents have a situation where these kids are raising themselves. A lot of these kids, the mothers and fathers, the father is not around. The mother has substance abuse. It's one little girl, the mom hair is done to the T and her hair is not done at all. I said, man, this is nuts. One little young lady, she shared that, man, she just so afraid that because she said, any given moment, I just know that one of my friends are not going to be here. I'm like, what? I'm like, what's going on? So 14 and 15-year-old kids, she said she had a 14-year-old friend get shot 9 times. One of her other boys that she was dating, he was a 15-year-old, he get killed. So it's just like, she telling stories of 14, 15-year-old kids sleeping in cars. The young lady said, man, it's the parents. These parents don't care. This is a 14-year-old little girl, and she sounded about 32. I did not know how old this child was based on the way she sounded. Because life has been so hard and she had to mature so quick, you would think you're talking to a 30-something-year-old little girl. You can tell.
How many of us know somebody like that? How many of us was that person? At 15, 13, 12, we can tell you the life of somebody that has been living for 30, 40 years. This is how I know he wasn't lying about this. This is real right here, y'all. And I apologize for pausing it because I want him to just keep going, but when I need you to really understand that this shit is so crazy. After what we just watched and we hear what he's saying right now, how crazy does that match up? The little girl say her boyfriend is dying. They get into relationship 13, 14 years old, and then you telling me your 14-year-old boyfriend just got killed in a gang violence? Your 14, 15-year-old boyfriend just got shot up 9 times? What?
Hell, well, you can tell she's a kid when she says certain things and gets shy, but when she was speaking about real reality, she sounded like a grown woman. She has to raise her other younger siblings because mama can't do so. And it's sad, man. It is sad. One of the little young girls, I think maybe one of the family members may be touching on her because she like, how do I get out of a situation? How do I walk out of a situation? And I immediately told the pastor, I said, we got to get this young lady some counseling. So it's sad to see so many children. I'm talking about all the children in there was black. I damn near wanted to cry. Little girls in there talking about, man, how do I deal with my anger?
Thank you, bro.
Boys in there talking about, I can't stop fighting. But when that 14-year-old told me he don't care about nothing, a chill went over me. I said, man, I can tell that this little kid is telling the truth. You know how you see a young person and they say something and you can tell this little boy don't care about. I told him, I said, you do care. I said that you care because you hear.
Facts.
I said, you saying that as a defense mechanism because you can't change the situation right now. But you gotta care.
How many of us really care about life, but the circumstance around us so fucked up that we tell ourselves, man, fuck it, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. Whatever happened, happened. But we really just saying, can somebody notice the pain I'm going through right now? Can somebody come and say, I see what's going on without judging me or belittling me? Can somebody notice the hurt that I'm living right now? The motherfuckers say they don't care, they really care. They just want somebody to acknowledge and try to help them. I've been there. I done been that person before where I tell myself, nigga, fuck it, nigga, it's whatever, nigga. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. All I'm really saying is, I do not want to sleep in this home. I do not want to sleep in this abandoned house. I do not want to be living in somebody's basement, all because I chose to keep making mistakes and I couldn't figure it out how to get on the right track. And I just wanted somebody to say, come on, brother, you know, let me show you, maybe you should go this way. Because sometimes we be young niggas where we just go out in this world and we just running and hitting shit. We just bumping against walls and cars and all kind of shit. We walking in the middle of the streets. And what we really want is somebody to say, hey, how about you go this way? Sometimes we as young niggas, we too proud to go back home and say, mom and dad, I messed up. Man, bro. Y'all, come on, man. Talk to somebody. And I'm glad that that young boy ran into somebody like Kwame Brown. For everybody that have an issue with Kwame Brown, let's put our issues aside when we got somebody as big as Kwame Brown speaking on the things. Because we know how y'all try to give celebrities these powers like they gods. But I like the thing that Kwame say, I'm not a celebrity. Treat me like a regular man. And if we can learn to treat these guys like regular men, we don't give them this fake fucking love and power that they somehow have over the community. If we can remove this fake love and this fake power we give these celebrities, then we can say, okay, you just a regular man. Nigga, let me love my brother. Let me love my mama. Let me love my daddy. Let me love my sister over here loving on this motherfucking celebrity. He just another man. The fuck make him so special? He just another man. So I love what Kwame say, but at the end of the day, he just another man that's saying what I'm saying. And I can respect that and I can agree with that. So I don't look at Kwame as a celebrity. I don't look at Boosie as a celebrity. I don't look at Lil Wayne as a celebrity. They just another man who would blessed in whatever kind of crap they have on top of the conspiracy type stuff. We ain't gonna get into it on this video. But like, whatever. They just another man. I'm gonna love my kids. I'm gonna love my girl. I'm gonna love my daddy. And I'm gonna pay attention to my family because they need me more than these celebrities need me. We go out. Okay. I'm gonna let him, my bad. Let me let him talk.
If I said pigs don't care, pigs wallow and lay in the mud. You a young man. You can change your whole family lineage if you focus on your mindset. Don't ever say you don't care. You care.
Thanks.
I think his mother's an alcoholic. I think she deals with a lot of other substance abuses. So in order for him to cope with some of the things that he's seeing at home, he says, I don't care. He said, one of my best friends got hit by a car and I felt bad because I didn't feel nothing. I said, damn.
And that's real.
When do you guys get to be kids? That was my next question. When do you guys get to be kids? And I started to realize white folks do not have to worry about black folks anymore. It's not even close of a race. Because our generations, our kids are hurting and no one gives a fuck. No one cares. They just create these fake programs that's not going to help nothing. And I'm looking at all these kids and I want to tell them it's going to be okay. And I want to tell them it's just about their mindset. And I know from listening, I know trauma when I see it. That 13-year-old little boy was talking about the things that's happening in his home and how his home was being kicked in the door and all that. And he's subjected to certain things because of his environment. I wanted to just hug him and just cry with him because I understand what he's going through. And that's what a lot of these young black boys and black girls are going through. They're surviving their upbringing.
Bingo. That's a bullseye. If you could survive the hood, boy, if you could survive being from the poor, the project, man, boy, if you can survive that, shit, man. He said if he didn't say anything, he said enough right there.
Black folks are just surviving their upbringing.
That's a bar, man.
This don't make no sense. How can you compete with the white boy when the white man is just sending his kid to school? He's learning the education. He don't got to worry about dodging bullets. He don't have to worry about whether he gonna eat or not. Them kids was hungry.
Man, come on, man. Once again, I speak for unity. But when I call a spade a spade, I call a spade a spade. And this is not to throw a diss at non-black people. But what I'm saying for my black brothers and sisters out here, man. And I'm not saying this can't happen for non-black people. But I know when it comes to my community, I know, man, you happy if you can find something that if you was to go into your cabinet and you find a pack of noodles that you ain't know was still up there, man, what a smile does it put on your face. For the people that know what I'm talking about, type 1. That smile that come across your face when you ain't know that you still had one pack of noodle left, but you ain't see it. It was hiding behind something. And then you just got so hungry, you just started moving shit out the way. And then you, nigga, I got another, oh man, I got another pack of noodles. Damn, ooh, wee. Man, dog. Man, bro. It's a different type of life, man. When you don't have and you just trying to survive and your parents just trying to survive and then it come down on you and you grow up into this. And now you wonder why you see us, we trying to eat everything. You see us go to the buffet and we damn near try to get everything at the buffet because some of us can't believe it. I can eat all this. And you wonder, and you looking like, why he keep going back up there? Man, why wouldn't I? Nigga, I ain't get the nigga, you telling me I can just go eat. Eat so much you be sick, man. My bad. Did we
in a church house with bonnets, all kind of stuff on. It's shameful. We want to sit here and talk about Wakanda. We want to virtue signal. We want to talk about all this shit that don't mean a hill of fucking beans when our next generation of children.
Niggas so focused on a Wakanda. Boy, I tell you, motherfucker made all that money off of Black Panther. But we come right back into the same neighborhood where it ain't no motherfucking Black Panther. Nobody want to be a Black Panther. But we can go to the movies and fucking fall in love with Black Panther. Yeah, Wakanda forever. What about the motherfucking Wakanda in your community? Who gonna be the Wakanda in the community?
Are angry and don't give a fuck about nothing. A little girl in there, she was crying. She said, I wanted to play basketball and they took her coach away. So the coach was like a volunteer coach. The coach quit and left. The young lady tried to take her life. She just got out the hospital from trying to take her life. All she was holding on to was basketball and her bright spot in basketball. She said she wanted to learn how to play basketball. It is a crying shame as how far we think we've come. And listening to these kids and what they're saying, man, we are worse off now. We have soulless kids now. We have, man, it is a crying shame as how far we think we've come. And listening to these kids and what they're saying, man, we are worse off now. It is a crying shame as how far we think we've come. And listening to these kids and what they're saying, man, we are worse off now.
One more time. One more time.
It is a crying shame as how far we think we've come. And listening to these kids and what they're saying, man, we are worse off now. We have soulless kids now. We have kids that are, man, listening to these kids talk. The oldest kid in there may have been 15 years old, and I can tell damn near every kid in there probably has had sex. I'm willing to go out on a limb and say each and every last one of them kids in there done had sex. And I'll take that back.
And this is why I tell y'all, I say, yeah, my sex life is crazy. I started having sex at 9 years old. But if I can take it back, y'all, I promise you right here to God, I would. The lifestyle that I live and I grew up so fast sexually, it kind of, I got involved in so many situations that could have killed, I could have died. Like sex was controlling me. I was so infatuated with it, man. Having sex at a young age, I think is top 5. One of the most dangerous things you can do as a kid. I tell y'all this. I tell y'all about my history, but man, let me say this one more time. If you young boys ain't had sex yet, don't fight it. Let it come when you get older, man. Do not feel pressured to go out here and start having sex at 12 years old, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Y'all, I promise y'all. I tell y'all my life story, but I also give y'all gems in my life. Man, I got so lost into masturbating, having sex. It dragged me down so bad, man, I promise you. I'm not just saying that because I want to sound cool, man. I'm telling you, if I can take back having sex at an early age, bro, man, it's a powerful drug, bro. It's a horrible drug because it has an effect on you that it'll fuck you over, man. And you lose the value of what the connection's supposed to be about. Nobody should just be able to get your motherfucking dick or your pussy. They should have to earn that shit, man. Nobody should just be able to say, I fucked him or I fucked her. They should not be able to say that shit that easy. And there's a lot of people that can say, yeah, I had him. But somehow, man, I found a woman that, appreciate me because, who I am. But there's a lot of women that can go say, I had your man. For what? Just for a quick ride? For a quick feeling? Man, young boys, say that moment for your girlfriend that you really like. These guys on the internet try to make this sex shit sound so cool. Man, I can't begin to tell you how dark it is. You feel like nobody really care about you because everybody just wants you for sex. And like, I can't begin to tell you how dark it is. I can't begin to tell you how dark it is, bro. You start to not love yourself. Like, I can't begin to tell you how dark it is. You think I'm bullshitting. These niggas portray this sex life like it's so cool. Oh, man, I've had this many girls. I can't begin to tell you how cold, lonely, and dark. Man, if I can take it back, I would. I promise you, if I could take it back, if I could have started over and waited to have sex, I would. I didn't know because everybody make it sound so cool. So when I got that drug, it ran me. And man, by the grace of God, like I told y'all, y'all remember early in the stream, I told you, I done did a lot of crime where I should be in prison. I done had sex with over 1,000 women all around the United States. You can believe me or not. I'm not here to convince you. I'm telling you the truth about my life. And I never caught a serious disease, but I caught the crabs. I had chlamydia before. I got the burns. I got scared one time, thought I had HIV. Man, like, you don't understand, bro. Man, bro, it's a dark world and you just get so caught up in it. You don't know. You just get lost. You start, I want it. I need it. Ooh, sex, 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 sex. I need it. And before you know it, you lose yourself. And you feel like nobody can appreciate you because they just want to have sex. But in your mind, it's really you want to have sex. But you don't know how to value nobody because you keep looking at them for the material thing as in sex. If I could take it back, man, I promise y'all, I would. But luckily, you know, I'm different now. But man, you understand how long it took me to get to this point. How hard it was. Porn, sex. I could have sex, go watch porn right after that. I was so fucked up, man. I ain't have time. Nigga, I used to be at work, be my meat. I used to be at work on the clock, going to the bathroom to jack off. That's how fucked up it had me. I told y'all this story one time. I was driving on the highway. And I pulled over on the fucking highway to jack off. I couldn't wait till I got to that girl. I was on my way to see a girl to fuck. But I couldn't wait. I had to pull over on the side of the road and jack off. Then when I had sex after that. Promise to God. That shit'll fuck you up having sex at a young age, man. Young dudes, man, don't let these niggas convince y'all on this internet shit. These niggas are just internet niggas. They don't have no understanding of life, man. These niggas just get on the internet, try to sell tickets, sell views, and get some subs, and try to promote sex and having all these girls. Man, that shit ain't worth nothing, dog. I live this life, bro. Cross my heart, hope I die. I live this life, bro. Having all these girls, having sex, that shit ain't about nothing, nigga. Man, find happiness. Go to some comedy shows and laugh, nigga. Man, laughter is the real. If you can make laughter a drug, nigga, that's the real shit right there. If you can learn to laugh, nigga, if you can just try to smile, nigga, go to some comedy shows. Man, nigga, let me tell you what I like to do now. I like to eat an edible and go to a comedy show and just fucking laugh. That's one of my favorite things to do right now. And I'm not trying to advocate drugs to y'all, but what I'm saying is, nigga, I just love, nigga, I laugh like I can't, nigga, I go there and I just laugh. And nigga, that's the best feeling. Man, I come home, me and my girl, I just joke and she be laughing, y'all. I just have her rolling. And man, it's so cool, bro. It's so cool when you can come home to your lady and just have her fucking rolling, nigga. She be laughing, nigga. I be joking. She just be like, nigga, you crazy. And man, like, that's a feeling out this world, man. I'm not lying, dog. That's better than fucking all these girls trying to be a cool dude. Man, I promise y'all, man.
A few of them boys didn't. But I'm willing to bet my life to at least every single last one of them little girls that had sex before. Because there's nobody watching them. This one kid, 14, 15 years old, she is the mother for her house.
And all of us know somebody like that. Big sister was taking care of us.
She has friends that sleep in cars. They do anything but go to school. They're robbing people just so they can eat.
I told y'all, man. I grew up to where I stole my best friend drawers. Somebody made a comment last night, don't make me expose you over some 2K shit. Like I don't tell y'all my entire life. You can't expose me over no motherfucking 2K video game. Nigga, I don't give a fuck about no video game. My real life is exposed. Nigga, I come and tell the people who I really am. And y'all can judge me nakedly. Y'all can laugh at me. But I'm gonna help somebody. I'm gonna help somebody. I used to steal my best friend drawers and socks, nigga. That's how hard it was for me. My drawers had holes in them. They drawers didn't. I went through they drawers, nigga, to steal they drawers, and I got caught one day. And he looked at me, and man, it hurted me to my heart to say it. I said, it hurted me to my heart. I'm getting chills. I said, man, I need some socks. I need some underwear. You know, I ain't got none. He said, how many you need, man? Go and get you 2 more. My best friend, nigga. He a sergeant now in the military. 2 beautiful kids living his life. My homies. Another one working at my other best friend working at Mercedes. Been there for 10 years now. But I was stealing, I got caught stealing my best friend drawers and socks, man. And I told him what it is, man. I ain't got none, man. And I know this is wrong. I said it. And this when we was young, I said, man, I know, man, it's fucked up, man. Yeah, I ain't got no socks and drawers, man. My shit holy. And I wore my best friend drawers. Some of us go through some tough times, bro. Life is difficult for a lot of us. But you had to find some type of light to live for, man. Find something to live for. Find something to be different for. Find something to make a change for. Find it. It's all, you either gonna die, go to jail, or be a man on the street or a woman on the street holding up that sign. And I'm not judging nobody for holding up that sign or going to jail. But what I'm saying, man, you need to try to make a different life for yourself starting today so you can see the future. You can have a chance. Your kids can have a chance. I'm trying my best to give my kids a chance. And I can't do it by myself. That's why I gotta work on the community. That's why I go talk the shit I talk. Because we gotta do it together. Because you can't raise your kids by yourself, and I can't raise my kid by myself. Me and my girl can't do it. Because when they leave my sights, they're gonna be in somebody else's sights. And if we all just running, living our lives saying, hey, that's they badass kids, that ain't gonna how we gonna get nothing done. Because if we looked at each other kids like they say they did back in the days, we can say, hey, man, you know your mama and your daddy want to approve of that, man. Don't do that. But we all so caught up in our own world, and I understand they got us in this trap. They got us in this system to where it's hard to look outside of our family. I understand that. But we got to try our best to say, hey, man, come on, y'all. Don't do that. Don't do that, y'all. Come on. I know it ain't easy, y'all. I know it ain't easy to say, I got to worry about his family and my family. I know it ain't easy, but we better figure something out. We better figure something out, or we're going to have a lot of young niggas and young girls lost into our system. We ain't going to have no generation coming up. Our kids just going to walk out there and get hit with life, and they ain't going to be able to do nothing good for themselves.
So this prison to pipeline situation, they've got their next generation of kids already. They don't care about anything. They don't see any hope. This is what we've breeded in America. Fatherless homes, angry children that don't see any hope, and mothers that are not home because they are going to live their life still. Man, that was disheartening looking at that, man. Like, it's sad, man. There's no money in the world you could throw at that problem and fix it, because all of those kids got to go back home.
Facts.
And the unfortunate
money can't fix this issue that we have. And it's not just a black thing, y'all. It's not a black thing. It's a worldly thing. But it's most definitely an issue that us black people need to pay attention to. But it's not just a black thing. We got kids of all races on this bullshit getting fucked up in this game of life. But it's most definitely something us black people need to pay attention to.
The reality of the situation is, when they go back home, The same disrespect. One girl say, man, I just want a hug. I said, huh? She said her mother has never hugged her. Like, how in the hell can you be a parent and you never hugged your child?
Wow.
Like, I don't know if y'all people ever dealt with that. Like, my mama hugged me all the goddamn time. And I'm hearing that a lot. Like, a lot of the kids in there kept saying.
I can attest to that. I was a guy that didn't get hugs. I was raised by my father. And he wasn't giving out no hugs. And I had an issue with my homeboy one time. I told y'all this before for the ones that been rocking with me. My homeboy mother used to always hug them. My two best friends I grew up with. They mother would always put band-aids on their scars, hug them and try to comfort them. And I got mad one day. Like, y'all some little pussies, bro. I got mad because they mother and father was so connected to them. I was mad. I'm not lying. I got mad. I started to feel some type of way against my homies. All because they mother and father was showing them some affection. Like, nigga, what the fuck is wrong with y'all, nigga? I really got mad at my friends because their parents was involved into their lives. And my daddy was involved and he loved me. My daddy loved me to this day. But my daddy had to work. And I couldn't be around my dad because he had to go to work every day to what little he can afford for us. And I had to go stay with my aunties. One school year, I stayed with an auntie. The next school year, they would trade me off. Every school year, I'd go stay with a different auntie. Because, you know, I was bad and I was acting up and I was, you know, so, all right, well, he coming with you next school semester. All right, he coming with you next. And they just was trading me around back to back to back to back to back. Until I started to live with my daddy when I got like 13 years old. He had finally, you know, saved up enough money and worked 7 days a week to where I could actually come over and stay with him now. But man, I got mad at my homies, bro. I was jealous, dog. I was jealous, man. I ain't gonna even lie. I was jealous that they was getting that love from their parents. Like, you know, puss ass nigga. I was tripping, bro. So, for my parents out there that don't know that love and hugging and affection shit, man, them kids need it, man. Them kids need it. I can tell you from experience. And I try my best to make sure I do things with my kids. I try to big up them. I try to be in there, man. I try to be in there. But I ain't gonna lie. I was so focused on working, taking the same mistake my daddy took with me. And because of my lady, she helped me see that you can't live like that. I understand you want to be the one making all the money and you want to provide for us, but your kid want your attention. And y'all, all I was saying, man, y'all know lie to y'all. I said, man, you take care of them. I make this money, you take care of them. And she was shut up. She tried to fight me on it, but I convinced her to, yeah, that's your job. My job is to make the money. And then she finally got me to see the picture. And luckily it wasn't too late that I had lost my family. She had finally got me to see. She was right. Yeah, I might work and make this money, but what is making this money when my kids can't feel the love from their daddy? What is money when I can't love my kids? What is money when I can't hang out with my kids? Come on, man.
Yeah, well, no, my mama ain't affectionate either. Or my daddy ain't around, and my mama, yeah, she too busy. She ain't affectionate at all.
Facts, the man is needed.
One little kid was talking about a story where she felt bad because
it's like
this little kid was 10 and didn't really know how to do puzzles, because the kid only had little iPads and things like that. But they introduced puzzles to the younger brother since he was 2 or 3 years old. So the younger brother is 5 and could do every puzzle. The older brother is 10 and couldn't do no puzzles. And the mother was yelling and berating him. And so I'm like, why? If he's trying to learn a puzzle, she kept saying, I'm not going to help you. I'm not going to help you. What is the damn point of bringing out the puzzle if you're not going to do it with him? Like, I'm starting to think a lot of people are just having kids for the check. Either through the state or through a man.
I think that's true. But you know what I also think is true? And not just parents are having kids for the check. Is that we, as parents, a lot of us have kids, but we wasn't taught. What I'm saying is, if your parents never was really parents to you, then how do you know how to be a parent? You following the footsteps. Remember, I just told you, my daddy was a workaholic. I was following in the same footsteps. It's not that I didn't love my kids, so I had them for money. It's the fact that, because look, if I had them for money, I wouldn't be working. I think it's the money thing for some people, and I also think it's just the fact that we don't know how to be parents. Because some of us lived in a house where we didn't see what y'all call a parent. We seen somebody that said, hey man, I'm working every day trying to take care of you. And this is what you're doing at school. That's what a lot of us know as parents. So I think it's a little of that and a little of the money thing.
I think a lot of these kids, they don't want them. They don't want a lot of these kids, and it's sad.
Facts, bro. Facts.
I'm a man all the way through, and that shit broke me down. I said, man, oh shit, I gotta get up out of here, man. I told the pastor, I said, listen, man, I'm gonna help you, man. I said, this church is pretty much all they have. That church was pretty much all those kids have. You see the look in kids' eyes when they going for seconds and thirds and fourth pizza. I'm like, man, you take the whole box. Make sure you get enough to eat as possible. If y'all want to make a change, man, get out into your community. Go talk to these children, man. It's a shame, man. That one little girl say her mother don't even give her a hug, man. I just don't understand how you have a child and your child got to tell other grown-ups that my mom ain't affectionate. I just need a hug. Like, I just be wanting somebody to talk to. I feel like nobody don't care. That little girl say, man, I done seen people kill themselves. I'm like, you 15 years old. Your friends done got shot. You got another friend that got shot 9 times.
Right. That's true, King. That's true.
When do they get to be kids?
That's true.
We got all these politicians virtue signaling, talking about, you know how confused and angry these kids already are as we know it. And then now you're going to introduce sex to them? And what they identify as? When half these kids are trying to survive the bullshit foundation that they're faced with. The bullshit surroundings that they're faced with.
That's facts.
And I'm trying to hold back tears and let them know, man, if you just hold it in the road. Man, I come from 1 of 8. Man, my daddy was in prison damn near more than my life. Majority of my life. If you just hold on till you can get the goddamn ball and don't you fumble. You can't, it's not your fault that you were birthed in this situation. This one little girl said, I used to question God. I used to resent God. Because why would he allow me to go through so much stuff? I said.
Type 1 if you ever thought that. I know I did. I said, bruh, it can't be no God. I used to, when I was little, I said, it can't be no God, bro. Ain't no way it's a God with this type of shit going on. It can't be. I said that. But I grew to understand there is a God. They're just bullshit when it comes to religion. That's my opinion. I'm not gonna speak on religion. I know some of y'all are sensitive, so but I was one of those kids that say, how can it be a God with so much destruction, so much death, so much pain, so much hatred, so much suffering? Why would I grow up into an environment where I can barely eat? Yo, I'm gonna end it right there. Man, I appreciate each and every one of y'all that came through, man. Kwame Brown, we appreciate what you're doing. We appreciate that testimony right there. To those that have ill will against Kwame Brown, we need people like him that have been to that celebrity status. We need them to be just a man or just a woman. We need people like Kwame to say, there is no such thing as a celebrity. If we can get that into our head, we can break this connection. And if we can break this connection, then instead of loving Kanye West, I can love my daddy. I can love my brother. Instead of loving Beyonce, I can love my mother. I can love my sister. But we so caught up in loving these celebrities, we don't have no love for the people that in our family, because we done gave all our love out to niggas that don't even give a fuck if we live or die. If the world come to an end right now, is Beyonce gonna send a plane to get us? Is Jay-Z gonna send a plane to get us? Is Kanye West gonna send a plane to get us? Come on, man. Come on, dog. Come on, man. Let's learn to love each other. Let's love the people in our own household. Let's reach out and have conversation. One thing I said, if I ever get famous, y'all, not famous, if I ever get enough money, I'm going to build me a restaurant and I'm going to have one table in that restaurant. I had this dream since I was a little kid. It's going to be one table and strangers going to connect with strangers. It's going to be a restaurant with one table. And I hope nobody don't have that or stole my idea. I'm going to build a restaurant with one table. It's going to be a long motherfucking table. And you're going to be sitting with strangers just like at the hibachi shit. But it sounds like the hibachi shit, but it's going to be doper than that. And we're going to talk. And you're going to be like, who the fuck this is in front of you? And you got to meet somebody new and we got to build these connections. Man, that's one of my dreams if I ever grow to have a lot of money. You know what I'm saying? I always had that dream as a kid, though. But man, I appreciate y'all for hanging out with me, man. Thank y'all for the support. We're gonna take a little short break and we're gonna come back later on today. Oh well, you know what? We're gonna come back. We're coming back tonight for the wager. So we're gonna take a break. We're gonna come back tonight at 10 o'clock, 10 p.m. Y'all know Tassino will be wagering tonight. You know what I'm saying? And we're gonna try to have fun, man. Thank y'all for the support. And you're right, cell phones have, but it's not the cell phone fault. It's on us to not understand how to properly communicate and work with the cell phone. The cell phone should be, hey, let's meet up. The cell phone shouldn't be, instead of meeting up, you want to text me all day. Nigga, meet me. Let's go kick it. But now, what we do? Hey, baby, what's up? What's up, girl? How about you come and see me? We took the technology and used it all poorly. But hopefully one day we can get this stuff on the wraps. Thank y'all for the support. We're going to take a short break. And we'll be back tonight at 10 p.m. for this Tassino wager. I appreciate y'all for hanging out with me. Thank y'all for the support, man. Truly grateful. Y'all have a good one, man. Let's see. Yo, do I got any mods in here before we go? Hold on, let me see. Can I do it? /ban Okay, I got it. Appreciate that. All right, chat. I see y'all later tonight, man. Thank y'all for the